Hey everyone, I'm Bakugan, and today I'm here with the Bakugan Battle Planet Hydranoid Ultra starter set. Now on first glance this may seem like a generic starter set, however, as I'm going to show you, this one is actually quite special. So let's get right into the Bakugan.
Hydranoid Ultra's ball form, like many of the Ultra Bakugan, have these protruding parts. So this one has 6 of them, which isn't the most, but isn't that great of a number either. But I do really like the look of this Bakugan's ball form because of these heads. They remind me a lot of the Dragon line from Bakutech, where they would have the dragon decals on them. Yeah, but this guy is much more interesting. Opened up manual parts of just pulling these heads down, and there you go. This guy has a whole lot going on. He's got 4 legs, 5 heads, wings. He is just like a mess, and I love it. The detail isn't all that impressive. These heads are great, but the rest of it's a lot just these lines along here, and there's not really too many really complicated looking details on this Bakugan. And the paint, while I would say it's good, mine was done kind of sloppily. The eye on this Hydranoid is all weird. The orange is like bleeding all over the place on this one, and the main head is absolutely just a mess. So yeah, but overall a really cool Bakugan. Next up on the list is Arles Trox. Now this guy is so important. He is what makes this set so special, and that is because he is one of the best Bakugan for competitive play right now, if not the best Bakugan. He has only been printed twice, including this set. So it is super great that he got a reprint, because he's been super scarce and everyone's been trying to get their hands on him. So this is just fantastic. Taking a look at his card, he has a shield and a fist for his cores, which are pretty bad, but you'll see it's his ability that actually gives him his power. He has a base 305 and the ability, when you play an action card on this gets plus 100B and plus 2 damage. So if we take, for example, the liquid arts I showed off earlier, this guy is climbing his way up to 807 just from a 1-cost card, which is ridiculous. This brings him up to one of the highest base cores with no evolution. But when we factor in his evolution, which is not included in this set, which it is 2-cost, 606, has Shadow Strike, and the ability, when you play an action card on this gets plus 300 and plus 4. So if we take liquid arts, for example, again, this guy is climbing up to 1310 off a 2-cost Evo, and his stats cannot be decreased, so it can just get huge. Other cards you can play with him are things like Deep Dive and Dark Waters. Since they allow you to re-roll your Bakugan, it'll still target him, and he will get his ability triggered to make his stats go up. And since these cards allow you to re-roll, it's super easy for newer players to be able to actually activate the Bakugan. So it's a super great deck for new players and competitive players, and this card is just insane. The action card that comes with him, Body Breaker, is an Arles card. 2-cost, Battle Mastery, choose 1, plus 300 or plus 4. This is not that great of a card. If you're being a memer and you're playing mono Arles, you're probably playing this just because it actually does something. But in normal decks, you're not really going to ever use that. Trox Core has made a couple of appearances on my channel so far, so I don't need to go too deep into him, but he does have some really cool detail, and I do really like how the Arles Bakugan, if you can see, have the sparkly plastic and paint, and I definitely think that this Bakugan pulls off this silver color with the goldish color really well. Yeah, there is Arles Trox. Cool. The final Bakugan of this set is Haos Zentaur. Taking a closer look at Zentaur's character card, he has a magic shield and a fist. The magic shield is great. Those are the best cores in the game. His stats are 206, and he has the underdog ability. When this opens, if it has a lower B power than the opposing Bakugan, you may play Titan Zentaur for free. Now, I don't actually have a copy of Titan Zentaur. I'll put a scan on the screen if I remember to, but its stats are just 412, and it's a 4-cost Evo, so it's not that great. This underdog ability is not really going to do anything because his B power is still being outclassed and even doubled by core Bakugan that haven't evolved. So he's not the most impressive Bakugan. The most important thing about him is the magic shield, but there are better options for that. And his ability card is Shining Light, and it is 3-cost plus 4 damage, and if you have 3 or more heroes in play, it's plus 8 damage instead. This is just garbage. Let's get rid of that. So yeah. Taking a closer look at Zentaur, he has one manual piece, being his sword, and there he is. I am actually kind of conflicted on this Bakugan because I really appreciate all this really nice detailing on his sword and these like engine bits, I guess, that are all around him. His leg is here on his underbelly. It's all just fantastic. The detail on this Bakugan is probably some of the best out of any Battle Planet Bakugan so far. However, when we take a look at his character card, I just don't feel like this Bakugan very accurately depicts that image. So I don't think he looks all that great in terms of his shape, but I have to say that this detail is leaving me really conflicted because I love that so much. Yeah, a little bit more of a look. He's 200 B power, and there you go. Last thing to look at is the Baku cores, and if this set fails in any regard, it's definitely here. I did lose 2 of the cores, but they are both plus 50 plus 1, so those are really bad, and you can just ignore their existence. Then you get another fist with plus 150 plus 1. Alright, but it's outclassed by the plus 150 plus 2. Then you get a magic shield with plus 600, which is also outclassed by the plus 650 magic shield, which is super easy to get your hands on, so there's no real reason to ever play that. Then you get a fist with plus 100B, and on Darkest and Aquos it gets plus 3 damage. There's not even a Darkest back on the set, so. And the last core is a shield with plus 250. Again, it's alright, but it's outclassed by the plus 300 shield. So there are no really competitive cores in this set.
My final thoughts on this set is that this is an absolutely spectacular starter set. Definitely the best one we've seen so far. If you want to get into competitive Bakugan, this is definitely a great place to start. You're getting one pretty good Bakugan, one amazing Bakugan, and then just, I guess, filler, but that's still really great value. And you're getting a Liquid Arts, which is a really good ability as well. And since it's Age of Arles, they're really hard to get your hands on right now. So, yeah, it is just fantastic.
Starting with the main Bakugan of the set, we have Aquos Hydranoid Ultra. Taking a look at his character card, he has a base B power of 700 and a damage of 1, as well as 2 green fists. And he has the special ability, or if he lands on the green fist, he gets plus 200 B. So if he lands on a, let's say, 150 green fist, he's going to be going up to 950 B power right out of the gates. That is super strong. And the action card he comes with is Liquid Arts. Now, this is a very good card. It is from Age of Arles, and it is 3 costs for plus 400 B, which doesn't sound that good until you get to the special ability, which is Arles Power. If you have an Arles Bakugan on your team, this costs 2 less to play. So this is a 1 cost plus 400. This is a super good card.